All right.
We're here for our. This is like our first real.
Yeah,
official.
we'll call it week one. We'll call it
week one of the official.
We have a pilot.
We have the pilot. With the real one of the why the fuck are we awake at 3 a.m. weekly vlog.
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 Not with a B. V.
V as in video vlog.
Yeah, God.
Well, why are we awake at 3 a.m. tonight? Because it is 3:04.
Well, we're getting off work. So, here's to that. We're off
Beers
the clock.
as must have. We paid for them, don't worry.
Speaking of it, things I do, you'll appreciate this, to make myself feel better about myself whenever I get like down in the dumps, going through social media. There's always like 1 to 5 girls that are like, oh, look at my new blog. And then you
Blog with a B?
Yes. And they're normally fashion or food. And you read them and it's like, I ate here today. I ordered spaghetti.
So it's like
it was really good. It's like my sister that's in like 3rd grade wrote it.
But is that like that's similar to like a Facebook status update?
Yes, but somehow they think they're going to become famous off it. And they have it like in their little bio, like check out my blog at www.blogsomething.com / whatever the fuck their name is / I suck at life.
Yeah, they probably do suck at life. See, the difference between us, or at least me, in that is that I know that I'm probably the only person that's going to watch this.
Correction. I'm going to
we
watch
might,
it.
yeah, a couple of the coworkers.
We
got Kyle and Eric. They might watch it. They watched it before.
Eric, keep you out of it this time.
Yeah, we won't say anything. But yeah, I mean, it is interesting just to talk about random shit at 3 o'clock in the morning, drinking a beer after a long day's work. It was a good night. It was a busy Thursday.
It was one of the better Thursdays we've had in a long time.
Food sales weren't that great. I mean, if you're in the bar industry, you'll understand. Restaurant industry.
Liquor sales
were good. Late night was good.
I mean, we had a full bar for pretty much the whole shift, I would say.
I mean, we had 20 people sitting at the bar when I hit the lights at the end of the night.
Yeah.
And, people were ripping shots. Like,
yeah, it was a good night. Made a little bit of money. But...
Speaking of which, I have your money in my pocket because you left it out there.
Thank you. I didn't know they gave it to me, and I also have some in the locker.
I thought you were pointing up like, Jesus, thank the Lord.
Jesus, take the
You're
wheel.
like a football player. Yeah, the money, thank you. Big man upstairs did that for us.
You know, O-line was blocking great. Quarterback handed me the ball really well, and, you know, good man upstairs just let me fucking destroy that safety every time I saw him.
Hell yeah.
But, don't you hate... Okay, so my graduation's coming up. And don't you hate it when you have to, like, pre-apologize for someone that's related to you? When you're like... We'll call her Aunt Shirley. Aunt Shirley's coming. And she can be a real bitch. And I fucking hate it.
I don't really have that sort of a dynamic with anybody in my family. But... I could see, like, there's definitely people in my family where it's like, if we're having a get-together, it's like, okay, hey, just remember, don't talk about this, don't talk about that, or don't do this. You know, Uncle Jim, if he hears the fucking gong goes off, he thinks he's back in Nam and hits the ground.
Yeah, no loud noise around Uncle Tom. No, I've got...
Always approach him from the right. He gets freaked out if you come up on the left. Because he doesn't have somebody blocking his 6.
But no, I've got a newly acquired family member.
Wait, how the fuck does that work? Like, through marriage? How do you have a newly acquired...
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And she is very... I'd call it reverse snobbery, is how we've been calling it. She just kind of hates anyone that has more money than her. And my girlfriend's from La Jolla. And we're planning on having a barbecue at the La Jolla Beach and Tennis Club. And she's going to be there. So I've just been telling everyone, like, hey, just a heads up, this might get bad.
Maybe Aunt Shirley shouldn't come.
There's a long list of reasons why Aunt Shirley shouldn't come. Number 1 being she's not paying her own way.
Oh. Well,
yeah.
not diving too far into it. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, but that's been weighing on my mind a lot lately. It's because
That's right, ladies. For all our female viewers out there,
don't be an Aunt Shirley.
He's off the market, and don't be an Aunt Shirley.
Yeah. That plane ticket should be mine going to the East Coast, but no, it's not, and I've got to, fund my own way to the East Coast and put that on.
Why are you
credit
going
card.
to the East Coast?
Because Molly's sister is graduating from the East Coast.
Well, then tell Molly to fucking stack up and pay for it.
I've never been east of the farthest east I've ever been is Utah. So pretty much all I have to buy.
Well,
is
I
a
can
plane
tell you
ticket.
pretty much between like Colorado and the actual East Coast, there's not a whole lot.
Yeah, she's in Rhode Island. She's in Newport, Rhode Island.
It's
which is
pretty,
apparently
but-
is pretty tits. It's like where
It's pretty, but
the
it's
Vanderbilts had their mansion there.
yeah. But I mean, you go there to be secluded and to like get away. Like you're not going there to like rage or anything. It's not like or New York City. You go there because there's a lot going on. It's like Rhode Island. It's like I went to Rhode Island and I ate a lobster.
It's a good point. But I also have the opportunity to surf in the Atlantic.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
It's not really a thing. It's not really good waves.
I heard the water is warmer over there than it is on the Pacific. Even though it's warmer here, it has to do with something about like the global cycle of water.
Yeah,
Because the water, due to the way the Earth spins, the water always goes deep and travels eastbound and then comes to the surface on the east part. So
on the west coast or on the east coast of the oceans, correct?
yeah, so
And
on the west coast. So
of the
we
ocean,
we get it from like Japan. It dips down.
Yeah,
and
we get it from the Arctic
hits the
Circle
cold
and it
water
comes down.
and then comes up here. So we get ice cold water.
Mhm.
But over in Japan, it's like in North Korea, they're getting fucking 75-degree tropical water because it's been coasting on the top of the surface, warming up the whole time.
Yeah, study about it in oceanography, but apparently in Florida, like the ocean will be like 80-something degrees. Like, why the fuck am I swimming in this? Like, get me a swimming pool for the love of God.
Well, and a swimming pool doesn't have sharks that will eat you. Because like a lot of those gnarly shark attacks like happen up in like the like northeast, like literally like New York.
Australia.
No,
You want to talk about shark attacks?
Well,
you go to Australia.
yeah, I'm talking about in the
Australia
United
is
States,
fucked.
though.
If you want to die by some kind of animal, go to Australia. They have everything.
Are we
that
talking
can
about
kill
like?
you.
Oh yeah, but if you want great white sharks, you can go to like the, South Africa. Go to like what do they
If
call
you
it?
want Cape Cod.
Cape Cod is Cape Cod is.
Oh, you're right. No. Cape. Oh shit. What is it?
something. Not the Cape Horn. That's in South America. Whatever it is, but South Africa they have.
Well, if you want
a lot
great
of-
whites, you just need to go to. I mean, shit. Even in San Luis Obispo, when I
Well,
was surfing
they
there,
go. They congregate in the Farallon Islands outside of San Francisco, and then they travel down to the Galapagos. So, and that's why San Diego will see pups. We don't know a lot about their reproductive cycle, but we know that it seems like they might be the Farallon Islands might be like a breeding ground or something like that, and they swim south. Whatever time of year it is, and that's why we see baby great white sharks. It's
they've
'cause they're
actually
migrating
tracked a
south.
great white that was, like you said, San Francisco, goes down to Galapagos, and then went all the way over to fucking Hawaii.
Oh yeah, they swim all the fuck over. Like, it doesn't matter. Those guys are badass. I would go great. I mean, I do not want to skydive. Skydiving scares the shit out of me, but I would have no problem jumping in a shark cage in great white shark infested waters.
Well, that's what
That
I was
is
gonna
not
say.
something that freaks me out. I would have the biggest boner for that. That would be so rad.
If I was in a cage, it would be cool. When I was living in Slow, it was fucked because we'd go surfing, and then the next day we'd go back to the same spot, and they'd have a sign that was like,
Shark
yesterday.
attack.
No, they'd be like, yesterday at about 9:15, there was a 15-foot great white spotted here. And me and my buddies would look at each other and be like, we were in the water. Like, we were here.
Yeah.
And, knock on wood, hasn't happened yet.
I'm not going to knock on wood because I want to meet someone that's a survivor of a shark attack.
Use that for my leg, too.
The marriage story is for another vlog, because that's a long story.
But yeah, we don't have much current events to talk about today, do we?
Well, I mean, North Korea shit's still going on. Still wild. So I guess, like, the reason that they were calling all this military into Pyongyang or whatever, however it's pronounced, is so they could show off a new, like, high-rise shopping center or something like that. And it's like, great work, guys.
Well, awesome. No, they did it.
Now supply power to power it for 24 hours and I'll be impressed.
It's their, oh shit, what holiday is it? It's basically their Independence Day.
It was the Day of the Sun or something like that.
That's what they call it, but yeah, it's when...
And it's April 15th, which is, mark my words, the middle of April is always the worst time of the year for bad shit. You got Boston bombings, Titanic sank, Abraham Lincoln was assassinated. There's all kinds of gnarly shit that happens in the middle of April for some reason.
Alright,
I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I just strongly believe that gnarly shit keeps happening.
April 15th, middle of April, Boston bombing. Funny you bring that up. One of the best...
That's not funny, but... I know what
funny
you mean.
You bring it up. No, because one of the greatest baseball games I've ever been to. Not because of baseball, just because of how everything went down. Came from Chico down to, Concord, got on the BART, took the BART over to San Francisco. Buddy left the tickets on the BART train. We had been drinking on the BART train, so that's why I forgot them.
I don't think you're supposed to do that.
No, you're not, but they don't enforce it. It's kind of like the trolley.
They enforce it on the trolley. Anyways, continue your story.
But yes. Forgot the tickets on the trolley. Luckily, we could get another copy from the will call. Then we went to the McCubby Cove, right in front of, who is it?
No, I don't know.
Oh shit, they have a statue of some baseball player. I want to say, can't remember who. But yeah, sitting in front of it, pounded another 6-pack, went into the game. We're already toasted. Get a couple more beers. 7th-inning stretch comes along, and it's a Giants-Dodgers game. They start spinning the Boston Bee on the Jumbotron on the 7th-inning stretch. Me and my buddy are too drunk to realize what the fuck's going on. And we're like, why the fuck do they have the Boston Bee up there? Boston's not even playing. My buddy goes, yeah, fuck Boston. And I'm like, yeah, that's right, fuck Boston. 2 ladies sitting in front of us turn around and go, it's the 1-year anniversary of the Boston bombing. Story gets better. In my drunken stupor, I think they're questioning our intelligence. So
they probably were.
Look the lady dead in the face and I go, oh, because 3 people died? It was so horrible? We continued to drink beer. After the game...
Smart move.
After the game, we read the train schedule wrong. We thought the last BART left at 11:50. Wrong. It arrived at Concord at 11:50. So we were stuck in San Francisco until 6 a.m. when the next train came.
Well, I don't think that's the best part of the story. I mean, obviously the best part is when the 2 ladies turned around and told you that it was the 1-year anniversary. And you're like, what, 3 people died? Like, yeah, that was an awful current event. Like, it was an awful thing that happened. But, still fun story for you nonetheless.
Well, when we were stuck in San Francisco, we met some businessman. He sold some kind of electronics into operating rooms. And he was coming out of a bar and he was like, do you know where I can get some food? And we were like, no, we're looking for the same fucking thing, dude. We just want like a diner to go get some coffee, like stay awake with. So this random dude, he gets on his phone, finds a diner. We go to the diner with this random dude. We start eating breakfast and drinking coffee. The guy pays for our whole meal and he goes...
And then he had to suck his dick.
He did invite us to to his hotel room and we said no. He offered to have his driver drive us from San Francisco to Concord, which is like a 45-minute drive back to our car. And we're like, no, dude, we're like an hour away from the BART. Like, we're cool now. It's 5 a.m. And he was like, well, let me get you a taxi or anything. We're like, no, we're cool. And he's like, you want to go up to my hotel room and wait until then? And we're like, no, we're good, but thanks, man.
All right, well, with that, we're going to end this vlog for the week because we're running out of time. So, next week, maybe we'll have a surprise guest. Who knows?
Wheels
Wheels.
is